Hello everyone and welcome back to a very exciting video because today we are finally going to react and analyze the Fnaf 2 final trailer. I have already seen this, but as you can see, it's currently almost 9 p.m. So I kind of watched it at 7 a.m. when I woke up because that's when I got all the notifications about it. But it's now 9 p.m. I've forgotten quite a bit of it. I watched it when I was like half asleep anyway, so yeah, I really couldn't help myself watching it this morning, so apologies. But we have now to analyze it as well. Also, if you hear fireworks going on in the background, it's bonfire night. So yeah, I can't do anything about that. But here we go. Good captions on as well.
So you wanna tell me about your bad dreams?
It's always the same.
Young Vanessa.
Your
This is
dad.
the same scene. Oh, Afton. He's whistling. Oh, whose eyes are those? Surgical tools? I need to pause that later. I'm just gonna go through it now. Just all at once.
We're never gonna be able to move forward.
And Marbles?
Until you deal with
That's
something
like the
messed
Bonnie
up
kid,
in your
isn't it? Chica's kid.
My father was a monster. You know that.
Okay, that's just cool. Oh.
Everyone called it an accident.
I need to pause that.
But it wasn't until years later when
Henry.
those 5 children went missing that I knew she was murdered
Henry again.
by him.
So he's talking about Charlie. Is that Charlie? I think it's Charlie.
Are you ever gonna go back to Freddy's? I mean,
Who's that?
I think my sister is here.
Okay, we've seen this one. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming this is when Abby first goes to the pizzeria. Oh.
Where are you gonna run to?
We heard that in the previous trailer. Where's Freddy? Oh my god, the witness actually look really good.
What do they want with my sister?
Ooh.
Half of this town will be dead by morning.
Oh, Bonnie. That's actually quite a bit. I'm struggling to take it all in. Oh, this is the car crash scene with Mangle in the car, isn't it? Oh. Oh, I wasn't expecting that either. A lot of my, I realised a lot of my reactions are just me saying "oh," and as weird as it sounds, those are just my genuine reactions, even to have seen it before. But yeah, so let's now go ahead and analyze it. It is 1:44, so almost 2 minutes long, which is quite good. Let's go ahead and look through it, see what we can get.
So you wanna tell me about your bad dreams?
It's
Right, so we got Mini Vanessa here. So we did say dream sequences. I'm pretty sure last video we did talk about that as well, in the theory video and the last reaction video.
Your dad.
Right, that's Afton. I think this is the same thing from the previous 2 trailers as well. With Afton standing at the end of the hall and the doors opening around him. Right. No clue whose eyes these are. These are either Chica's. Actually, they're not Chica's. His eyes aren't purple. This is probably the Spring Bonnie eyes, if I had to guess. I mean, the eyes. I don't think they're the same size, and you can't really tell about the endoskeleton. But it does look like Spring Bonnie's eyes would be the only plausible answer, unless it's a Fredbear costume eyes. But I highly doubt that. They would not be introducing Fredbear. Not at this point in time, anyway. But yeah, probably Spring Bonnie's. I don't know why he needs surgical tools. He's not the Bay Harbor Butcher. He's not precise like that. Right, okay, here we go. Can't read any of that. Freddy Fazbear is to be spring loaded. Okay, version 3.0. Eyes to glow. Top hat staple of any top performers. I don't know what that means. Okay, hang on, let's go back a couple of frames. Final. I don't want my sleeve to be on. No, thank you. Final something performance, maybe. To be something playable as something. I hope we get to see all of this in the actual movie and not just a glimpse as we get now. That's Chica, clearly. That's Chica. You can see there's a beak. That's a bib. Oh, that looks like Toy Chica, actually. That's Toy Chica, but this is classic Freddy. I think. I don't think that's Toy Freddy, which is strange. That might just be classic Chica, but it looks more like Toy Chica to me.
We're never gonna be able to move forward.
Don't think there's anything else here. Right, so those are the marbles from the Bonnie kid that got aftoned.
Until you deal with some of the mess you.
I don't know why she's turning the TV on the static. Maybe it's like a seance. I think this was from the Chica girl that got stabbed. Why am I not giving their names? I know Chica was Susie because she's the only girl, apart from Charlie and Cassidy potentially. Don't know his name. It's either I think it's Jeremy. I could be wrong. It's either Jeremy or Fritz. I'm pretty sure.
In your head.
That's Garrett's.
Father was a monster.
Right. This shot is cool. I like this shot. He's just standing there like a zombie, which is kind of cool. And then this next shot of him pulling out the knife.
You know that.
He's like, "Oh yes, this is my knife. I am a meat man." I think that's quite cool, the way he pulls out the knife.
Until you deal with some
Very
of the mess you left in your
graceful.
head.
No wasted
My
movement.
father was a monster. You know that.
No wasted movement, but he's doing it very over the top, like he's a performer. And then this is just amazing. This is 100% a flashback of Afton doing what he does best. Look, we're in the back room, or the kitchen rather, because you can see like the knives and stuff. But nonetheless, I don't see why he'd be in there, holding probably a knife, I'd assume. But no, I really can't wait to watch this. This scene is going to be the best scene in the movie, I can guarantee you right now. Apart from post-credits, maybe. Right, here we go. Daddy, I am sorry you missed my birthday, but I really love my present. I miss our park. I don't know. That's Charlie. Just $3 pizza by the looks of it. Quite good. He clearly has like a Henry clearly has like a photo book of Charlie. Trying to look over here, maybe see if there's something else that we can see.
But
There isn't.
it wasn't until years later when those 5 children were.
Yeah, so Henry's like putting all the pieces together now and realizing that Afton was the one behind everything.
I see.
Yep, and that's a flashback from the first movie with all the kids running off.
But I knew.
Right. This week a new family restaurant, I think something has opened indoors. Something Freddy Fazbear Pizza. The something entertainment presents to offer an exciting. The entertainment promises maybe to offer an exciting and unique experience for children and families alike. Yeah. So nothing that we didn't already know, to be honest. And then we have William Afton's early ambitions.
She was murdered.
By Ed Borash. That's probably like an anagram to like, I don't know, Chica Chicken or something. So anyone who can be bothered to de-scramble it, let me know in the comments. This is just talking about Afton's pioneering vision for merging technology with entertainment using animatronic robots. Fun experience for kids, but also serves as a form of companionship. He's a well-respected member of the local business community. From the outside, blah blah blah. Yeah, William Afton is seen as a successful and innovative businessman. He appears to be a man who has it all: wealth, respect, and thriving business. Except for the fact that he doesn't have it all, and that's why he goes ahead and, does his thing. Oh, here we go. This looks interesting. Afton's ambitions don't stop here, though. He is excited about the potential for his future creations. He recently started to experiment with new ideas and technology, probably talking about spring locks, looking for new ways to improve and innovate. He always has something character is what? He always has never characters in development. New characters in development. as well as fun new surprises for his restaurant, he also has not ruled expanding out into new spaces. With vision and drive like Afton's, this can only be the beginning for Fazbear Entertainment. So this is like the early days of Fazbear Entertainment, and because it's talking about Freddy Fazbear's, I don't think Fredbear's was like a proper thing here. Because if we, going by the game law, if we go back to the Secret of the Mimic, even though Freddy Fazbear's hadn't been opened yet, they were still under the brand name Fazbear Entertainment because Fredbear's was open, but Freddy's wasn't yet. But I could be misremembering. But assuming by the game law, because we know Afton's Spring Bonnie suit must have come from Fredbear's base restaurant, so maybe he didn't own the restaurant there. Maybe Henry was the Fredbear's restaurant owner, and then Afton kind of had a tiff with Henry and went off and did his own thing with Freddy's. Maybe, just a theory. Right, Charlie, who are you holding? I don't know who this is. And these guys are just talking as like there isn't a child screaming on stage. Oh, never mind. They did turn. Right. So, who's that? Why are you the same person as the person she was holding?
He was murdered by him.
Yeah, I'm confused who that's supposed to be. I remember in the books, she had a brother. Maybe Sam. I don't know. Sammy, Sam, something like that. I don't know if they're bringing the books into this. Kind of praying they don't, to be honest, because the books just are a whole other can of worms. Maybe it's her brother. I don't know. If you do happen to know from casting info, please let me know because I don't keep up to date with that much of the cast and all that. But it cuts to him saying that she was murdered by him. And then it cuts to her screaming. So I'm assuming this is like death scene, maybe?
Are you ever gonna go back?
Right. Eastlake Middle School.
Freddy's, I mean?
I wonder who that kid is. Well, maybe
I think my sister is here.
I think he's gonna die. That kid, though.
Freddy's, I mean?
Yeah, I think he's gonna die.
I think my sister is here.
Right. I think this is in Henry's house, and he's going up to Henry's like, "Oh yeah, my sister's here." What's he wearing? That is a weird looking jacket. Is he taking it off or putting it on? Because it just looks weird. What's he wearing here? Because let's see, blue jacket and then like striped shirt. And if we go back here, if he's wearing the same thing, then it's the same scene, isn't it? It's 57. Okay. Yeah, he's wearing the same thing. So I think this is him coming in over here. I think this is him coming in. Okay. Him coming in here. And I think that's when he's like to Henry, okay, my sister's here. Because he's wearing the same thing. And that's the jacket in the background. Yeah, and this is Henry's house, definitely, you can see. So he's like, my sister's here, I need your help. And then Henry was like, nah, I'm not bothered. I'm probably gonna die.
Sister's here.
Oh, balloon boy, I see you there. I see you there. Don't think you can escape from me. What are you doing with that balloon, mate? 2 times August.
Where are you gonna run to?
Right. That's not Afton. Is that Freddy Carter's character? Probably. I'm gonna say probably. Yeah, probably. Withered Freddy. We've waited so long to see him. I'm so happy we finally got to see him because people were speculating that he's like, not going to be in the movie for some reason. But I think it's cool that he's here now. I've never understood how the Withereds and the classics have such different like face shapes though, because if you look at this Withered Freddy, he looks very different from Freddy from Fnaf 1. And Chica's beak is like she's done something to that. She must have like got expanded or something. But yeah, it is the same animatronics from the Fnaf 1. But I'm just not too sure how they're going to explain the differences.
What do they want with my sister?
Right, Mike's here. You can see Mike in the corner. That's me in the corner, and then that's Toy Freddy. So that's not Mike. You can see like an outline of a person here. That's not a person. That's an animatronic. Probably, maybe Toy Chica actually, or maybe Toy Freddy. Because if you look at the arms, you can see it's a similar kind of shape. So this might be. Hang on, there's another person here as well. I think that might be another animatronic potentially. I don't think I can't imagine how this scene's gonna go. Just look up and see just giant toy Freddy standing there in the corner. That's gonna be terrifying, to be honest. But yeah, no, there's something here, probably the same as this, but neither of those are human. Those are definitely animatronics, and you know, look, maybe this is probably a bit of a stretch, but this looks like those Fazbear tile things. You know what I'm talking about? The black and white tiles and like everything that is rust from. This we've seen this before, right? This is at FazFest.
I'll be dead by morning.
I don't understand who you are, and why. I think it's you anyway. Saying half this town will be dead by morning. You got Mr. Matt Pat over here. Yeah. Oh, that's where the scene's from. This is him, you know, penciling. Is that a screwdriver actually? Yeah, that's you and your screwdriver. I think the red eyes actually kind of look good on the toys, to be honest. I know people complain about it in the first movie. Toy Chico, where are you? This appears to be the same area that Afton was walking down in the hall in his suit. This appears to be this area. I'm just looking at like the wall coloring and like that little stack of boxes. I think Chica's like at the end of this hallway facing the other way. That's what it just looks like to me. There we go. That's what it looks like to me, because you see like this little thing and it looks like the end of the hallway. But I could be wrong. Also, I haven't seen Toy Chica's beak come off at any point in the movie. You can see like a little gap there where it looks like it's going to come off, but I'm not too sure. And I don't think if she doesn't take her beak off at any point in the movie, it's not going to be good. You can kind of imagine her without her beak, but I'm not too sure if it's going to come off, you know. Where is this? Right. I don't know why there's a... well, I don't know why that's here. I think this is actually the same scene as this. Yeah, I think it's the same scene. And the guy's hiding under here, maybe. Or maybe on the other side of the room. But I think this is the principal that gets killed by the same scene. Balloon Boy just poking out. That looks just hilarious. Freddy Carter's character, probably Michael Afton. We've seen this. This is the scene that got leaked from San Diego Comic-Con a couple months back. This is him pulling off the curtain to reveal the toy animatronic. Right, this looks amazing. This looks actually so good. I think this movie might actually make me scream. You see with the Freddy in the background, I literally just noticed that as well. So we've got like another shot of Withered Freddy just, you know, looking over the shoulder. I don't know who they're walking towards. I'm gonna assume Mike, but I don't see why they'd go for Mike, because you know they're friendly with him, or at least they were last movie. They're probably not now because he kind of left them to rot, and he did promise multiple times, I'll go back and fix him, and then he didn't. So I can see why they'd be a bit upset with him, but yeah, not too sure how to explain that one. We're just gonna have to wait for the movie. We've seen that part before. That's Toy Freddy's outline. You can see his shadow there. That's Toy Freddy, 100%. Right. We've seen this before. This is an angle. Nothing. And then we get rid of the Foxy shot at the end, don't we? Oh, that's like the actual. That's the actual office. You can tell it's the office as well because it got like a little thing and the warning signs and papers. That's really good. I like how they've done that. He looks really tall for some reason. I don't remember him being that tall in the first movie. Not complaining. I think him being taller makes him look scary, if anything. I don't know why he's going after Mike, because you know it's definitely Mike that he's going after. Who else would be in the office? But yeah, I think let's just leave it on the best shot in this trailer as we do the outro, which is obviously. This shot is getting used in the thumbnail. Either this shot or give me a second. Or this shot. But probably the other shot, I'm gonna say. If I can get it, clearer. Because this shot's clearer than the other one. But this one's just so much cooler. Like look at this, I can have like okay. Didn't ask you to come out. Yeah, I can
My
have
father
like
was a monster. You know that.
I can have like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 logo here, and then trailer analysis down here. That's gonna look so cool. I just need that to be a bit clearer. The lighting doesn't really help, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. So thank you everyone for watching the analysis of the trailer. I wasn't really expecting to make this video this week. I wasn't really expecting to make any video this week, to be honest. I was kind of saving everything for next week. If you saw my post yesterday about the Bendy video, I'm thinking I might compress that into a short because I don't think there's enough content to theorize about the cage yet. Or that'll just get compressed into a bigger theory. Actually, no, it would make sense. Yeah, so cage is either going to get shortened or it's just not going to happen at all. We'll have to see. I want to do it because I want to, diversify. Because Fnaf is not going to be here for that much longer, let's face it. There's Security Breach 2, Ruin 2, whatever you want to call it. I don't think they're going to do a sequel after that. We'll get a full fest DLC for Secret of the Mimic. If we're lucky, Help Wanted 2 DLC, but then Scott's probably going to make a Fredbear's game, and maybe FNAF World 2 if he's feeling up to it. But after that, I think it's done. Reboot, obviously, but the reboot's not going to be as good as the original. It never is. But yeah, so that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.